reiterating that United States had granted India permission to purchase Russian oil in the wake of the current turmoil in West Asia. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said that the country may lift sanctions further on crude from the nation. So that is a major statement that is coming in from US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, that he has said that he has allowed India to purchase Russian oil in the wake of the current turmoil in West Asia. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said that the country may lift sanctions further on crude from the nation. So that is a very major update that is coming in, as we know that the whole tariff war was solely based on India buying Russian oil, and now the US Treasury Secretary has said that the country may lift sanctions further on crude from the nation as well. And he has also said that the US had granted India permission to purchase Russian oil in the wake of current turmoil in West Asia. As we know that the Strait of Hormuz, and Iran has said that the Strait of Hormuz is blocked and they will not allow any vessel to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. That means that will impact the global oil production, as we know that India imports a majority of its oil from the Strait of Hormuz as well. That is the path for the oil to get to India. And now US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has said that the country may lift sanctions further on crude from the nation. That means it has said that the US may lift sanctions further on crude from India. So India can import Russian oil. And he has also said that he had granted permission, the US had granted India permission to purchase Russian oil. Now, earlier taking to X, Scott Bessent said that the President Trump's energy agenda has resulted in oil and gas production reaching the highest levels ever recorded. Now, to enable oil to keep flowing into the global market, the Treasury Department is issuing a temporary 30-day waiver to allow Indian refiners to purchase oil. Now, we can see that he has said that short-term measure won't provide significant financial benefit to Russia. And he has also said that only authorizing transactions involving oil already stranded at sea. And he has also said that India is an essential partner of the United States. And we fully anticipate that New Delhi will ramp up purchases of US oil. He has said at the same time that we have allowed India to buy Russian oil, and at the same time that we have fully anticipated that New Delhi will ramp up oil purchases. Now we'll also look at the Russian oil purchases. Now, as we can see, during January 2025, 1.6 million barrels a day. And let me just come across here so that our viewers can see properly here. And we can see that September 2025, during September 2025, we had purchased 1.61 million barrels a day of Russian oil. Now, coming back to December 2025, as we can see, we had 1.67 million barrels a day. Then we went down to 1.61 million barrels a day. Then coming to December 2025, we can see that 1.25 million barrels a day. So our Russian oil purchases went down. And as of now, January 2026, we can see we are down to 1.1 million barrels a day. So that really explains the whole situation as of now, that how India has reduced its Russian oil purchase.